shade so we don't boil. So would you definitely like describe this as a date then?
I'd like to.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. Because usually I just say like meetups unless I know different. I mean, I described that way to my mom.
Did you say you got for meetings now?
I said just date today. I started calling them dates at last. Dude, they just touched me. What do you do? What does this? Oh, it's a stupid create highlight thing. For once I don't have to sneak around with the recording. Nothing happened at all. I did not just trip right then. And it was not people behind me that saw me trip, right? That didn't happen. Nobody saw it. It didn't happen.
There we go.
Yeah,
Where we go?
it is that way. What's this way? Right, there's like a greenery area there. We can sit there if you want. It's a bit quieter. By the way, I just like stumbled. I don't know. Because my feet and ankles like don't work. They never have done. Ever since I was a kid, they just always just fucking get screwed. Like, I don't know what you call it, like, that. Do you know what I mean? Like, sort of. So my ankle will, like, go like this, and then I'll go down. If I haven't put my foot down, like, properly. By the way, I didn't actually trip. I just say trip because it's just the easiest way to describe it. But actually my foot just went like twisted, I guess. Because there's like an uneven ground. Really, I should just be looking down all the time. That's the only way to actually prevent that from happening. Oh, the stinks. Hey?
So speaking of stinks, I'm not looking forward to trying out.
Stinky, stinky poo. Is it going to be a microwave?
It is. It's just brown in the microwave. Sit down a bit. I'd like to have a cigarette.
Yeah, it would be good. It's been good today.
Yeah.
Whew.
So next time, maybe I'll preemptively look at some shops online so I know what I'm looking for, with a better grasp of what's here.
What's here, yeah. And then we'll be able to look at some shops. It would be nice, because I've come a few times, but I've only been up and down this. Hang on. I have no idea, because I still get all turned around, because even though I live in Manchester, I have only just started coming.
Oh, you live in Manchester?
Not here, but in a town outside of Manchester. But it comes under Manchester. But it's not in Manchester. It's like far, far away from Manchester.
I was going to say.
It's a town far, far away.
Half hour.
Like, actually half an hour away. And then another 10 minutes away. I want to know where they're buying these furry jackets from, because I can't find any. I've seen so many girls wearing them. And I'm like, where are they buying this shit from? Like, it's like low-rise pants. Don't know where they're buying them from. I haven't seen any. They're all high-rise.
Shit.
I've actually got a fur jacket, but not like that one. It's more like just it's like a kind of snow leopard. And obviously it doesn't fit anymore because I'm fat. I got fat since I bought it. So when I bought it, I think I was a size 10. And now I'm a size 16. And I actually can't believe that I'm a size 16. I've never been this big in my life. And I still don't look like that big to me. To me,
Look healthy.
thank you. To me, I look to a size 12 at least. That's what I've usually been like for the past year, I think. The last year and this year. And then I've just skipped a size. Now I'm size 16, apparently, according to clothes.
Well, clothes are shit because you'll be a 16 in one place, but 14 in another, and 28 in another.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, this is just daft.
Yeah. It's like a leggings at Primark. A 2XL was way too big. But in everything else, I'm a 2XL in other places. So in most things, I'm about. I think a 2XL is about a 16. I think. I'm not 100%.
I don't know. I've always come from male clothes most of my life, so it's very simple as S, M, L. It's very simple.
Yeah, in some women's clothes, it's that as
I just
well.
think you're gonna ditch the whole number shite, and in the future you get to do S, M, L.
That's right.
It's just so easy.
Yeah. It will
So
do.
you have to think about the sizes. Am I an M? Am I an L? Am I whatever?
Yeah. This time next year.
So, yeah.
This time next year.
Yeah, it sounds like you're a lot further down the clinic than I am. If you're talking to or going to talk to nurses, like I'm still probably 2 years away from even being in the clinic.
Ah. Yeah, I kind of put in for it last year, so this year I'm finally getting some results.
Put it for oh my god, I can't tolerate that.
Hey.
They'll come by and skin you.
What?
We're looking at 5-6 years.
Oh. So you put in for it just recently, I guess, and then you're waiting for
years
tickets.
ago.
Don't worry, you just have to skim me because I'm still gonna have to wait a long time. I said this time next year because I am thinking that it's probably going to be sooner than than in reality it probably will be. Because I'll be probably doing it on the NHS, so I'll get to
Oh,
not.
I got
I had some random person on a dating site saying I'm a surgeon, I can help you transition.
Oh,
I said no thanks, I'm going to go via the
that sounds really weird.
I said no thanks, I'm going to do it via the NHS.
Yeah.
And then he started asking me all these other questions. Saying, oh, are you into this and are you into that? I think it was a she actually. I just assumed it was male because that's usually what talks to me and didn't have a profile picture.
Oh, I had
or any
person
information.
on Hinge, actually.
Unhinged.
On
Unhinged.
Um,
On Unhinged.
and they were like very kink heavy, and they were saying like, you know,
Oh, kink heavy.
and they were saying, how do you feel? Like, is anything you'd probably say no to? And it was like saying probably like fluids. Like I don't want to shit on someone or get shit on or that kind of stuff.
So you're not into that stuff?
Are you?
Not into kink stuff?
I'm not into getting shit on.
Kink shit on?
No, I'm not into getting literally shit on.
Oh, so he wanted to do that?
I don't know. But they were saying like what kind of would be a no for you. I was like that kind of stuff. Like if that's your thing, that's fair. I'm not hating on that. Just not for me.
Pissed and shit on?
Yeah, I'm not about that.
So are you into any kinks at all? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, but maybe we don't talk about that in an open path.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, they were saying like, you know, well, that's not.
Because you asked me, that's all.
So you're not into that.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, yeah, that's kind of pretty much my boundary. Also, probably, I don't know, other stuff like I don't care, you know, blah blah blah. The usual stuff, pretty much, you know.
He was just listing them.
Yeah, my kind of thing is like, I'll hear you out on it. I'll hear you out. Just I might say no.
Okay.
That's kind of, I feel like that's fair. I'll hear you out. Anyway, so they were like, okay, that's fair. No, fine, no, that was the response was, how do you feel about spit? That was a response. I was like, so it's no for, you know, extra, how do you feel about spit? I thought, well, that's an interesting response. I was like, that's going to do nothing for me. Just throwing that out there. And they were like, okay. And then they asked me, and I was like, I don't know, I prefer it. And they went, oh, no. Oh.
See, I don't really think of that as a kink, like furry
Well,
stuff.
like, so excrement was yes,
Mm.
but just being casually furry, that's a no.
Isn't it?
Well, like, well, that's an interesting boundary. Like, okay.
Ew. Yeah, that's not very nice. I actually went on this website and it came up with like a thing about scats. And,
Yeah, it's not nice.
and I was looking at like just to see what people were saying about it. And it was like, do you like it this way or that way or whatever? And people were like voting and they were saying something about like playing with it and like shitting in someone's mouth and stuff like that. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, if that's someone's thing, I'm not gonna. This is obviously about 12 years ago, so I really don't remember how we got into the conversation. Anyway, so we were talking about Rule 34, like someone liked that.
Said on and off, and I kind of like.
Rule 34 is the rule of if it exists, it's porn.
Oh, I know, I didn't know that.
No, yeah, that's just what that means.
So if it exists, it's porn of it.
That's what Rule 34.
So why can't I find the porn I'm into then? Nobody's made porn of what I'm into. I'm not telling, it's too weird. If you're into that, you're basically a predator. I don't think that that's the case, but
you're a predator?
I'm not, no. Absolutely fucking not.
You just said.
People perceive it that way. It's like, well, oh, you're into that, so, oh, that's predatory.
Okay, so
it's correlated with children. And it's like, no. Fuck no. It's adults. Like, I'm into adults, duh. But people are like, oh, well, usually when someone's into this thing...
Are you saying you're into adults that...
What?
I feel like I know what you're on about.
Really? I don't think you do. Nobody knows about this one. It is very deep down.
How about you text me so we stop having this report?
Are you sure?
Huh?
I could whisper it, or you could whisper
Okay,
it.
go
But
for
you
it.
whisper it. No, you whisper what you think it is.
You started this.
I don't want to tell you though because I want you to guess. I want to know what you think it is because I bet you, because I know what people think about it, but I know the truth that it's not that. Now.
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. Oh, there it is. I thought I'd lost it. What do you think of it?
It's not for me, but
That is fair enough.
it's not running away.
Pardon?
Not running away.
So it's okay to talk about it. In fact, that's better, to be honest, because it's nice to have someone to talk about it with that isn't like, yeah, let's do it. Sometimes when people are like that, I kind of like, whoa. Actually, I don't want to live it. It's kind of like, I just want to talk about it. Because for me, it's all literally fantasy, and I'm not really after.
Maybe I'm okay to talk about it. Maybe not in the public.
No, public. Yeah, that's fair enough. That is funny, those two pigeons are both male and they're both trying to do the mating dance to each other. That was funny.
Okay.
One was running away from the other, so it's kind of funny. And now they stopped. Because they do that. When you film. This come off. So what's happening? Do you know what? When I'm on my own, alone, or just going out or whatever, I don't wear all this stuff because I get caught and everything, and it literally annoys me.
Yeah, I'm what? Well, no, I don't know what my feeling.
I just wear I wear gothic clothes but without the accessories usually. I might wear one necklace and that's it. But I don't wear bracelets. I now wear this watch because my dad put a battery in it. I need to know the time. Can't see the time on this. So I use this to tell the time. So it is now 20 past, I think that says 8.
Yeah, that'll be right.
I'm the talking clock usually, you know. I do this at home all the time. I'll tell my mum it is now this time. Actually, I don't do it so much these days. Just not thought to do it really. But usually I do. By the way, just to let you know, I think... Oh no, it's here. I thought it was my other bag that's in your bag. I feel this is fucking tight. Have you eaten, you see?
Yeah. Fantasy coming alive.
Not like strangulating you. I actually have a problem with my waist. Like my insides hurt sometimes. So this doesn't help having all this tight fitting shit around it.
It's like, make yourself comfy now.
Hey?
Make yourself comfy.
I don't know what to do that. I don't even know what's jabbing me right now. It's not the belt. It must be these shorts. Fun fact, these shorts I'm wearing are actually shapewear.
Oh,
My mum's shapewear. I found them in her drawer and I was like, oh, I'll have them. Because she doesn't wear them anymore. They're from when she was a lot younger and slimmer, so there's no way she can fit in these. So I was like, I'm having these. I washed them and I've been wearing these shorts ever since. But obviously I've gained weight since I started wearing these, so now they're really tight on me. Now before I start eating, they're fine. But then as soon as I eat, so I may regret wearing these. And I only wore these today because I couldn't find my other ones, which are underwear, but they look like some people wear shorts. They look just like them. All cycling shorts or gym shorts, and they look very similar. And they're actually low-waisted, but I could make them high-waisted because they're actually that stretchy. So I wanted to wear those today because they're not shapewear. But I couldn't, of course, I saw them yesterday when I was looking through my stuff, but today, of course, I couldn't find them, so what a bugger. I had to wear these instead because I found them. Like, I just picked them up and thought, okay, I'll wear them then. So obviously, originally, I was going to wear the trousers that look just like yours, but without the red.
yeah.
And without the chains. It's literally just these strappy bit, like straps that just kind of dangle.
Also got this. I had to like repair it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a thought.
What?
You Christian?
Yeah.
That's fine by me. Do you have any problem with wearing stuff like that?
No.
Okay.
I feel a
It just
bit.
dawned on me. I was like, wait a minute.
I feel a bit uncomfortable wearing them myself, but I don't might have a problem with other people wearing them. So. I have worn stuff like that, and I'm always kind of worried that if I wear stuff like that, I'll get bad luck or whatever. But I just get treated like shit no matter what I do, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, yesterday I went out wearing a blue vest top, blue shorts, a blue scarf with roses on it, and I still got treated like shit. So I went to my local park and I literally got thrown out of the park by kids. I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Funny story. Infuriating story. So I was on this, I don't know how to describe it, but it's a swing that basically you can lie on. It's like, it's round and it's got like,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
like rope stuff in the centre that you can kind of lie on or sit on or whatever you want to do. I was on that and these three like teenagers came over. And I thought, okay, they just want to use the thing. Of course, I'm always suspicious that they're going to be, you know, shitty with me. Because like I say, I've been harassed by local kids and teens since I was 10. Of course, they started out older than me and now, of course, they're younger than me. And basically, I was on that. So they came over and they were just like hovering around here at the side, but I ignored them. I was watching a YouTube video. But I had this feeling that they were going to be trouble. Because I just know these things. But one of them eventually, after a few minutes, came over and said, "Excuse me, can I have a go on?" And I said, "Oh yeah, sure." And I got off, and she said, "Oh, thanks." I said, "Oh, you're welcome."
I'm gonna have to walk and talk for about 20 minutes.
I said, "I'll just go play on the slide instead."
I am listening. Sorry, I've got 20 minutes. I've got to get to the station.
Mm-hmm. So I went to play on the slide. They went on the swing, and they were all like, one sat on the floor, and 2 of them were on the swing thing. And the whole time, I could hear them like talking about me and giggling and like narrating everything I was doing. She's doing this and she's doing that, and laughing and staring. So I moved because I was feeling very uncomfortable. They were just like keeping an eye on me the whole time, and it made me feel so uncomfortable. So I moved down, like there's a hill, you go down it, and then there's a swing set, so I thought they would be able to see me from there. Of course, as soon as I got on the swing, they came over to swing with me. One of them sat on the swing next to me, and the boy one pushed her, and they were talking about that, and I thought, I know that they're really here for me. Like, they don't care about the swing, or whatever. Right? And she went, and then the third one wasn't there. I was like, where's the third one? I could only see the one on the two on one on the swing and the other one pushing her. So the girl and the boy, and then the other girl came over, and she had like a load of little kids in tow. Oh my God, move! That was hilarious. Where was I? So this little girl was like there. She was so dangerously close to me. I thought, I'm going to hit her if she gets any closer. Like, what the hell is she doing? And she was staring at me the whole time. She must have been about 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. Maybe a bit older, I don't know. Might have been 7. And she was just like scowling at me the whole time. And I ignored it. I ignored them all and carried on. And then she eventually, after a few minutes, just like the others did, asked, can I go on the swing? She went, excuse me, can I have a go on the swing? But this time I didn't say anything. I just got off and left. Because at this point I knew what they were doing. I knew that they were deliberately trying to get me to move so that I'd leave. And I did leave. Alright, you can cross now. I knew that was their subtle way of trying to get me to like move off of any equipment. They didn't do it with the slide, but obviously you literally can't tell someone to get off the slide, so they couldn't do that with the slide. Plus it would have been too obvious if they got on the swing and then came over to the slide and did that. So when I was on the swing, they did that. And then basically I got to the exit of the park, which is at the side and further on from them, and I went behind this to get out of sight from them. I was already exhausted because it's quite a walk away, and I just looked behind the shrubbery to look back at them, and they were there staring at me, and that little girl wasn't even on the swing, and they were just there like standing, not on the swing. They were just standing there near the swing, and they were staring at me, and they all started shouting stuff at me. And one of them went, go away, get out of the park. So I said, you don't own the fucking park, mate. And as I said that, this boy came out of nowhere that wasn't with them, but he was with them. But he wasn't when I was over there. He came out of nowhere and he was like riding his bike all around me. And he heard me say it, and he kind of smiled at me and said hi, but I knew he was one of the troublemakers, so I ignored him, and I just kept looking back at them and making like faces for his benefit. Like, what the fuck? You can't tell someone to leave the park. Like, I was saying stuff like this. I said, you don't own the park, you can't make someone leave. And I said, I'm only leaving because I've already been there long enough and I'm going home now anyway. I'm not leaving because you said so. I said that. I said, I'm not leaving because you told me to leave. I'm leaving because I have to go home. And then I started live streaming, and I told the story on my live stream, and then I heard, excuse me, behind me, and it was one of the little kids. It was that girl that wanted to go on the swing, and there was 3 others behind her. And that boy he was also there as well, like he was following behind me, but he kept going ahead of me as well. And he said nothing, but that little girl kept going, excuse me, and she said it with gaps in between the excuse me's. But then eventually she did it like, excuse me, like that. And I said, this is literal harassment, I'm going to call the police. And I said that like the whole way home. And I thought, oh my God, they're actually going to come home with me. That's what I thought, because they followed me like the whole way. But then as I was going like right down my street where I live, they went left down that street. And I guess they went back to the park via that way. So they know just how far to take it, like they know not to kind of say anything like, get off the swings, get out of the park, like right in front of me. Like they're not confrontational like that, but they're like subtle about it. But then as I was leaving the park, they suddenly like, whatever, like I said, and then, like I said, I was relieved when they went down their end of my street, because that's where they all live. God, this stupid blurry thing.
We sat outside once, didn't we?
I honestly wish I'd got it on camera in the park of them trying to get me to leave by telling me to get off the equipment and then literally telling me to fucking leave the park. I wish I'd got that on camera, but I didn't. So now I had to describe it. So I've got no proof of evidence of that one. But I literally wasn't expecting it, so I didn't really. Because then of course I'll get in trouble for recording as well. Like they'll use you can't film in the park, you can't film kids or whatever card, because they use that. Even though I literally only record because they cause trouble. And it doesn't matter if it's in a park or the street or my house, which usually is in the house. Fucking hell. Cramp in hip. Cramp. Yeah, check it out. My mum got me a skirt just like that. I was going to do a Scottish look, but I look horrendous with it on. Because it's like fitted around the hips and stuff. And because my hips are a weird shape, I don't like it. It's like, you've got like the muffin top and then you've got hip dips and then it's like flat. So it looks weird on me. But if you've got flat hips, then it works. Hey?
Thank you.
Huh? I'm confused. Ich bin confused. Ah. Oh, okay. I literally can't move. My hip is just seized up. Okay? It's like fucking seized up. Thank you very much. Okay. I said chill there for a second. He doesn't have time for this. He's my type. Brown head boy. Oh my. Ow! Jeez, I just literally sat on my thigh. And no, not the thigh you're supposed to sit on. Like I actually sat on my other thigh. So one of my thighs was actually on my other thigh, if that makes sense. I just sat on my thigh.
Yeah.
As in this. With this thigh, I sat on that thigh. That was painful. Could do with charging up my phone, but it'll take me forever to. Yes, well remembered. Thank you. Thanks for carrying it around, by the way. Just takes a bit of the load off me because now I'm going to have to take 2 buses home. You want to get going now? Yeah? I'm fine. Let me just unstick myself from this chair. No, I'll come with you to the train station. Hey? No, I need to get home now. And I have 2 buses to catch. Yep. I could be fast, I'll just push through it. I'll just push through the pain because I can do that. I know it's all probably psychosomatic anyway. Psycho. I'm a psycho. So I guess it's been planted in me from a young age. I've got to just be like really careful with my body and like treating it like I'm fragile. I can't believe it's changed from 5 minutes to 49 minutes. Cat guys. Oh, random pigeon. Wow, he just wandered way ahead. Anyway, I'm convinced that these kids and people in my area think I'm a predator. You know, a CP person. You know? A cheese pizza. I'm convinced that my local people think that. And I just want to let you know that's not true at all. You have got me all wrong. I'll tell you what's actually going on. When I was a kid, they started harassing me. So when I was 15, my mum got me a camcorder. And I was literally told by the police to fucking film them all the time. Like every time that I encountered them. And they've used that to their advantage to give me a hard time. Of course.
So,
It was nice to meet you. Oh wow, thank you so much, I love it. What a lovely gift. I'll see you again soon. See ya. That is so cool. I fucking love that. That is marvelous. I'm gonna try and put my sunglasses in here. I freaking love that. Caught me off guard because I'm like wearing carrying a million things as usual. Try and wear it. I don't think I could wear it. Shall we play the piano? I think they're drunk. Go see if I can play the piano myself over here. Yeah. And then I'm going home. Oh wait, I can get maybe a carrot from there. I don't know if to wait till I get home to get the carrot or get it now. That is just wonderful. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Oh wait, I think that's the skirt I've got, like very similar to that one, like it's layered like that one. I want to see if I can. I think they've stopped. That is typical that they just stop there. I'm nervous. I really want to play the. Oh my god, shut up. I really want to play the piano in public, but I'm like really nervous. So I've got to try and get over my fear of playing an instrument in front of people. There's too many people. Like if it was the odd one or two, I'd fucking do it. But, like there's literally no one playing right now. I should really go home, but I kind of don't want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit here and see if I can get up my courage to do it. But there's no guarantees that I will get up the courage to do it. See what it is I'm afraid of like playing really badly and just like humiliating myself. Because no matter what I do, no matter how much I, practice, I can never get it like right. You know how people play and they never make one mistake? Like I can't get to that point no matter how much I play. No matter how much I practice a single song. Like I could practice first play the song several times every day. And in fact, the first time I play it, I do it perfect. Or like after a few goes, I do it perfect. And then like the more I do it, the worse I become at it. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why that happens. But yeah. Excuse me. Do you know if there's a Yodel parcel shop anywhere?
No.
Do you think maybe W.H. Smith do it?
I can tell you, I don't know.
Okay.